Welcome to the Nicholas 11x12 technology. Today we're once again looking at a smartphone, but certainly not an unusual one. Today I'll be looking at the iMAN i5800 4.5-inch IP67 phone. This truly is an outdoor phone. It's water, dust and shockproof. However, such great robustness does cost a little extra. This phone currently costs around $170 on Banggood.com. That's a bit pricey compared to the specs of this model, but we'll find out if this phone's worth that price. Big thanks to Banggood.com for sending me this phone to review. In the box is the smartphone itself, that little hand screwdriver to open up the battery cover on the back, also included of course a charger, 2 amps by the way, and a USB cable. Well, with a really long micro USB end, so it can make contact with the port on the phone. Also included earphones with a long connector as well. I tried this one out and this earphone pair pretty much is unusable. I'm having trouble with the signal, but then again, most included earphones are bad anyways. Not like in that case here, but you get my point. Last but not least, the user's manual. This iMAN i5800 is available in different colors. On Banggood.com, you can currently get it in dark orange and black, light orange or yellowish and black, and in red and black obviously. Right away I gotta say the build quality is very good. To be honest, it has to be, since this smartphone is mainly meant for outdoor use and often under more extreme conditions. Probably even for construction workers, that's why there's also the black and orange color scheme available. This i5800 is IP67 certified, which once again means it's water, dust and shockproof. The casing is a mix of hard plastic and rubber, a great combination for robustness. Although I prefer more elegant and minimalistic designs, I have to say, looks don't matter here that much. This phone is meant to survive in the wilderness, if you want to call it like that. And still, not even bad looking, bulky though. On the back here, as you can see, you can hang this phone around your neck if you want to. Up here's the mic, the speaker, right beside the 8 megapixel main camera with probably the strongest LED flash I've ever seen so far on a phone. This i5800 also comes with a 2 megapixel front facing camera. All the buttons on this phone are completely covered by rubber, so no water can get inside. On the top here is the power button. Right beside under the rubber cover the micro USB connection and the 3.5mm audio jack. However, iMAN included this special USB cable with an extended micro USB plug, so it can actually reach the connector since the casing on this phone is really big. I think that could have been solved better. No standard USB cable will be able to get into that micro USB port except the one that iMAN includes. That's very bad. iMAN also included a pair of earphones, also with an extended plug, but that one's not needed here. Standard 3.5mm plugs work like a charm without any issues. On the right we have the volume up down buttons, and on the left a special SOS button, which you can configure in Android and enter any number. Pressing this SOS button will dial the configured number without even unlocking the phone. That's a great feature for emergencies. Construction workers may indeed find this one useful. Since the buttons are under the rubber, they're pretty hard to press. Well, you've simply got to be a man for this iMAN phone. I'm pretty weak though. This i5800 features the Android 4.4.2 KitKat OS and has a 4.5-inch Gorilla Glass 2 protected IPS display with a screen resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels. Not bad at all for that screen size. I didn't notice any corny pixels whatsoever. However, the whole screen has a yellow tint to it, which I find is kinda distracting, but you get used to it. Unfortunately, the brightness of the screen is also a bit of a letdown, and so is the touch responsiveness. The viewing angles are not the best, but certainly not bad. This iMAN phone makes use of the oh so popular MediaTek MT6582 1.3 GHz quad-core CPU in combination with the Mali 400 MP GPU. The gaming performance with that hardware is okay and shouldn't cause too many laggy situations. I'm happy with the performance, however you don't get that impression when doing stuff in the OS, even simple ones such as swiping back and forth and opening apps and so on. I often experience stutter, lag and bad response. To me it seems the OS is a bit too heavy on the phone here. This phone comes with 8GB of internal storage and 1GB of RAM. Also under that back cover we find a removable 3000 mAh lithium-ion battery, which lasts quite some time. Perfect for outdoor operation. You can easily get through 2 to 3 days with this phone, 4 to 6 if you're only doing light stuff. You'll agree with me, that's a fantastic battery life. This i5800 can hold up to 2 mini SIM cards, and to extend the storage, you could install a microSD card with the capacity of up to 32 GB. In the Antutu benchmark, this i5800 scored about 18,400, which is not bad at all. In Geekbench it scored about 350 in the single core test and 1,200 in the multi-core test. Web browsing works fine, although in places with a weaker Wi-Fi signal, the signal isn't very strong and can sometimes be dropped. Still, no need to worry in most cases. The internal speaker is okay, nothing too special but not too bad either. The quality of it is somewhat fine, but it lacks power, it's not very loud. The internal mic is okay too, and same goes for the audio quality through headphones. And once again, I had to come to the same conclusion. The case is what makes up most of the price of this phone, since the camera is also only okay. I mean, it's not bad and all, but often it really picks up a lot of dominant colors and applies that tint to the whole image. Still, you could somewhat correct it on the PC with Photoshop. As for the sharpness, really not bad at all, especially when doing close-ups. This camera surprised me there. The video quality is questionable, since it clearly gets upscaled to 1080p. The original recording resolution just has to be lower, no doubts here. Still, not too bad results. Pretty similar to the ones of the Doogee DG580 I've tested not too long ago. The iMAN i5800 did not manage to impress me performance-wise, since it's really not a great experience with these stutters and lags, already starting on the home screen. Where this phone did manage to impress me is the robustness and build quality. It's extremely durable, you can continue operating this phone outdoors even in heavy rain. The phone takes no damage, you might, since you get wet. So clearly, iMAN focused more on the exterior than on the insides here. I even put this phone to the test by pouring water on it, dropping it from about 1 meter onto the ground, and no problems. So for those of you that simply want a cheap, yet extremely robust phone, I would definitely recommend this iMAN i5800. Once again, thanks a lot to Banggood.com for sending me this phone to review and making this review possible. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe, and visit niklas11x12techx.com to see videos there earlier than on YouTube.